All right, people. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Ready for a watch party for the Lausanne Diamond League. If you're hearing me, let me know in the comment section. Let me know if you're hearing me, if the audio is up. Um, just want to make sure we get all the technical stuff out of the way. Just sitting here looking at the comments. Just sitting here looking at the comments. So yesterday, you have coach, but not Coach Minzy. You have me today. All right, so I'll be doing the watch along for you guys today. I know Coach Minzy will be watching and he'll be jumping on if he can. So I'm just sitting here reading the comments. So big up to everybody. I know that especially for the Jamaican fans, this Olympic season has taken a toll on some of us. And I'm saying us because I'm included. But let's see if we can start fresh with the Lausanne Diamond League. We have a packed show with some very, very intense matchups, some rematch from the Olympics. So what's up, people? Long time. I haven't seen, or you guys haven't seen me. So what's up? Before we start the show though, before we start the watch along, remember, hit the like button, hit the share button. All right. So we are on our way. We want to get the channel bigger. We want to share, believe in sharing. So let us just hit the like button, hit the share button, share it with a friend. All right. No, and for the people who telling me about I'm not going to move my background yet. I'm still depressed. So I'm still gonna keep that background until at least a few more days. All right. So let me work through the problems now. I'm not going to sweep the trauma under the rug. I'm going to deal with it. The only way out of the problem is through the problem. All right. So let us just ignore my Olympic background. I'm still kind of upset about it. All right. So we have some big races today. Before we start, in the comment section, put down the athlete that you are most excited to see run today. Let me see the athlete that you're most excited to see run. And the event that you're looking forward to at this Diamond League. So we have a few events lined up for today. We have the women's shot put, and we have a few Jamaicans participating right now. We have the women's shot put. We have the and I'm going to list the diamond events. So the 400-meter men, high jump women, men's long jump, 100-meter hurdles women, 1500 men, men's javelin, 100 women, 3000 women, 110 hurdles men, 800 women, 400 hurdles men, and then we end with the 200-meter for men. Which of those events are you looking forward to see, and which athlete are you looking forward to see? All right, let me check some of the comments. Let me check some of the comments. I see somebody Colleen Flynn, big up. So looking forward to see the Jamaican, some good performances today, Jamaica to the world. All right, Dale Olivier. See, I should mention that Shafiqua Maloney will be making her debut as the first athlete from St. Vincent and the Grenadines to participate in a Diamond League event. So I must say big up to Shakifa Maloney. That is big news for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Also, Akira Nugent will be making her Diamond League debut today. Yes, it seems like Akira has been running for some time, but today is her debut. We are really hoping for her to have a positive first run on the Diamond League circuit and hopefully can come away with that win. All right. Dr. Dan, yeah, man, a trauma-based therapy, man. Trauma-based therapy. So that's people here. Rain and Nick's Jamaican Queen, they all looking forward to see Tia Clayton. I know we're excited to see what Tia Clayton has in store for us, especially the fact that she's from the MVP camp and there has been some talk that she is the real deal. And I see people saying Bell, one Bell. I mean, Brad Bell, big up to Brad Bell for what he has accomplished this season. I mean, you all know that he had a knee injury, did a knee surgery to come back and medal at the Olympics. That is excellent work from Brad Bell, and we can only see him improving from there, using that as like a catapult to push his his career. All right. And I'm ignoring the Let's Sealy ones because everybody knows that Let's Sealy Tiboho is my athlete. And I am going to add that that is the race that I am looking forward to today. I really want to see if Let's Sealy can go close. Or he can run another PB. I want to see if he can run another PB or break that stadium record. The stadium record I think is 1950, held by Noah Lyles. That's the meeting record. And I'm hoping that, let's see how close to that Tibogo can go. Or will he go faster than it? All right, so they are just getting ready to start the stream for the Diamond League. I think it's on Flow, and for those overseas can watch it on Peacock. So it's on Peacock for those in America. In North America, you can watch it on Peacock, and I think it's on Flow also. I think it's on the channel on the Sportsmax app too. All right. I see somebody saying Kishin will run in a few days. I think Kishin will run in a few days. First event that will be shown on Peacock that is scheduled for in 4 minutes is a big one, the 400-meter men. So we have the 400-meter men is scheduled to go off in 4 minutes. And that is a big one. It's a big race. In that 400 meters, we have Omala from Netherlands, Lionel from Switzerland, we have the Botswanan, we have Great Britain Charles, we have Matthew Hudson Smith, silver medalist at the Olympics. We have Samu Konga from Zambia. We have Vernon now, and we have Bryce Deadman. So we are looking forward to a big showdown there in the 400 meters. big up Coach Minzy in the comment section. We switch rules today. So remember, people, like up the stream. That's all we ask for. It takes like 3 seconds. Like the stream, share it with a friend. Let's share the joy, share the love. All right. So they are getting ready for the 400 meter. 400 meter men. So remember, Samu Konga really did well at the Olympics this year. And I think a lot of attention will be on him. And I am sure that Matthew Hudson Smith, I think Matthew Hudson Smith comes in this one as favorite. I want to see how he is mentally after being chased down last year at the World Championships and then again this year at the Olympics. Last year by Antonio Watson and this year by Quincy. So that is what I really want to see, where Matthew Hudson Smith is mentally. But I must say big up to him. He has been trending down from last season. All right. And for those asking about Noah Lyles has shut down his season. It's a classic move and it's one that I support. It is a classic move. All right, so for those who know about drag racing and stuff, Noah is not gonna give you a chance to beat him this season. So he won when nobody expected him to win. I think he even surprised himself winning the 100. And so you know what? Make the lick the soap. He's not gonna give anybody a chance to beat him during this season to say, hey, You got lucky at the Olympics. No, Noah shut down his season and said, next year, you want to beat me? Come next year. Come back next year. All right, so I see somebody saying they're not hearing me. Can everybody hear me clearly? How is the sound? I'm just making sure that we can hear. Can everybody hear me? Okay, great, 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 great. Just making sure that you can all hear. So as I was saying about Noah shut down his season. You want to beat him next season when everybody starts again from zero. Right? So he's not gonna give you a chance to take that hype from him. He's the Olympic champion, he's the double world champion. He's not going to allow you to take that away from him. So he shut his season down and say, you know what, you want to beat me next season. All right, so the 400-meter men, they are on track and they are getting ready for the first event of the day. First event of the day. For this one, we have winning this one. I think Matthew Hutton Smith comes in as the favorite. Samu Konga, for me, has an outside shot at beating Hutton Smith, but I think Hutton Smith should have enough to dispatch this field. And I think he'd want to win this one after finishing second at the Olympics. All right, so you can watch on Flow Sports or on Peacock. All right, and they are way in this one. Let me see. All right, Matthew Hutton Smith, who normally goes out fast, has gone out somewhat conservatively in this race. And now he starts to run. I think Vernon now went out the hardest. So coming around the bend, it's Matthew Hutton Smith who takes them into the lead. Vernon now in second. Samu Konga is trying to fight back. But Matthew Hudson Smith there in charge. Samu Konga is finishing fast like a train. But Matthew Hudson Smith takes this one. 43.96 is the flash time. Samu Konga in second. And Kevin Achipi in third from Botswana. All right, so I said business as usual there. Business as usual for Matthew Hudson Smith taking the first win in the 400 meters. And it's sub 44. So we were expecting a fast race, sub 44. PB for the Botswanan athlete. Now, to be honest, I was looking at his race pattern just now, and to see him, Hutch Smith normally goes out like a train, and to see him be conservative over the first 100 meters and still run sub 44, it tells me that what has happened to him in the last 2 years is still, somewhat playing on his mind. And so he's trying to perfect that race strategy where he goes out hard, but still has enough to get across the line. Samu Konga, I think he ran a perfect race. That's the way to beat Hudson Smith over the last 10, 15 meters. But today, Matthew Hudson Smith had enough to hold him off. So big run by Matthew Smith. 43.9. That tells you the type of shape that he's in. Samu Konga in second in 44.06. The Botswanan Kevin Achipi 44.22. That's a PB for him, and Bryce Deadman um, finishes out the top five. So Samu Konga was closing really fast. So Otis Smith had enough to hold him off. So maybe him tinkering with his race strategy is working for him. Jeff, what go on, Jeff? So that was a good way to kick off the Diamond League. So they have some field events going on. Let me give you an update on the women's shot put. So the women's shot put going on right now. We have Danielle Thomas Dad from Jamaica there. She's currently in fifth with 1878. They are in the third round. They're going into the fourth round right now. Chase Jackson leads with 20.64. So that's the update for the shot put so far. Thomas that is in fifth. There's also other field events going on, like the women's high jump. They're getting ready to start the women's high jump. We have Lamara Distin going in that one for us. So we have Lamar Distin coming up in the high jump. That's gonna start in about a minute. And then the next track event is the 800 meters. All right, so those just joining, welcome again. This is just a watch party. We cannot show you the Diamond League. It's on Flow Sports, and it's if you're in North America, you can watch it on Peacock. Yeah, man, Jeff, big up. You're lucky enough to catch this live show. And we have so many things planned for you guys on the channel, you know. Just stay tuned. We have some more features coming up that I think you guys you're going to like. We have some more interviews lined up. All right, so 800-meter men coming up. Let me give you the lineup for that one. Quickly give you the lineup. We have Elliot in lane one, Catalin in lane two, Bryce Hopley in lane three, Mohammed in lane four, Gabriel in lane five, Emmanuel from Kenya in six, Eric Marker from Canada in seven, Ludovic from France in lane eight, and Peter from Belgium in lane eight. So the 800-meter men is the next event on track. And as you know, this is one of those events that it really caused some attention at the last Olympics. All right, so just results so far is really just the 400 so far. Matthew Smith won in 43.96. Samu Kanga was second, and the Botswana, I can't remember his name, it's a long name. He was third in a PB, I think 44.22. Samu Kanga was 44.06. So we are just waiting for the start of the men's 800 meters. All right, so next event up 800 meters. So let's see if they will switch around the order this time because of gold medalist and the silver medalist from Paris here. Let's see if they will break the meeting record of 1 minute 42 something. All right, so and they're off for the 800. People, I think they're going to attempt to break the world record at this meet. So let's see if they can break the world record. Let's see how fast they get to the first 400. So they have a pacemaker and all that. All right, so Arab has taken over with about 250 meters left to run. All right, coming around the final bend. Let's see. Those watching, watch the green light. I think the green light is the world record. Let's see if they can get close to the world record of 140.91. Right now, it looks to be very, 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 very close. I don't think they're gonna get the world record, but that is a meeting record and it's a world lead 141.11. So that was a very, very good run there from Wanioni. That's a world league, a diamond league record, and a meet record, a personal best 141.11 from Wanioni. That was some excellent, excellent running. 141.11. And to put things into perspective, the world record is 140.90. So that David Rudisha record is not easy to get, but I think in a one-off race like this, I think they'll get closer and closer. I think they'll get closer and closer to it. But nonetheless, a world lead 141.11. That was a big, big run there from the Kenyan. I think that was a good run there from the Kenyan. And I'm sure if Wanyoni breaks that record, I mean, I think Rhodesia would be happy because it would be his countryman breaking the record. But again, I'm just so happy that we have 800-meter athletes now getting closer and closer to that 140 are consistently running sub 142. So that was a very, very good run. 141.11. And for me personally, the 800 meter is probably the furthest distance I will go. I am not necessarily a distance person. All right, let me get some update on the shot put that we have Thomas Dodd going in. All right, let me see. Thomas Dodd in the shot put. Thomas Dodd is still in fifth right now. He's still in fifth. He only got one good throw in, and that is 1878. She fouled the other three. Chase Jackson continues to lead with 20.64. Another event that we're looking forward to is the men's long jump, which is coming up next. And we have three Jamaicans in that event. We have the three from the Olympics. We have McLeod. We have Pinnock, which is the silver medalist from the Olympics. And we have Tajay Gill, who is a former world champion. And they'll be going up against the Olympic winner, which is Tentangolo. And I saw an interview with Wayne Pinnock saying eventually he thinks that he will get to Tentangolo. But let's see if it is at this meet. Also in that field, there's Furlani, who's a very good jumper also. Lawson from the USA, also a very good jumper. So I think it's gonna be a very, very close competition in the men's long jump. And track, we have some hurdles coming up. Right. Big up Cranky. Big up Cranky Live. Cranky, I don't remember the name of your other channel, you know. So big up Cranky Live. If you can go over there, subscribe to his channel. I think he has two channels. I don't remember the name of the other one. So big up Cranky for the support. So yeah, we're heating up now in Lausanne. So the women's high jump, let me give you some update on the women's high jump that is currently going on. All right, so high jump women. All right, Lamar hasn't started jumping yet. All right, let me check the comment section. The next track event though is one of those events that um we have Daniel Williams going up in the 100-meter hurdles along with Akira Nugent. And we have a very good field. The hurdlers don't normally hide from each other. We have a very good field. I think missing from this field, we have the current Olympic champion missing and the current world record holder missing from this field. All right, so in 2 minutes, we're starting the hurdles. In lane one, we have Daniel Williams. And those of you who might remember, she seems to favor lane one. That's where she won the last world championship from. We have Kambunji in lane two. Alicia Johnson, one of the talented Americans in lane three. We have Samba Mail, another talented hurdler in lane four. Jasmine Camacho Quinn, she's in lane five. Nadine Screw from Netherlands is in six. Stark Grace from US is in seven. And Akira Nugent is in lane eight. So we have a stacked field for the women's 100-meter hurdles. So I really want to see what Akira Nugent and Daniel Williams will do in this one. So I think lane one might be Daniel Williams' favorite lane. Right, so they're introducing the athletes. So Daniel Williams in one, Kambunji in two, Alicia Johnson in three, Samba Mayela in four, Camacho Quinn five, Nadine six, Stark seven, and Nugent in lane eight. Mm-hmm. So this is almost a replay of the Paris Olympic finals. So who do we have winning this one? I really want to see what type of shape Akira is in. I think she had a mishap at the Olympics and she did not finish the finals. Let's see if she'll make amends or will Camacho Quinn take over this one. All right, and they're on their marks. And they're off in their way. Camacho Quinn seems to be leading this one. She's ahead of the field. And Jasmine Camacho Quinn wins in 12.35. So 12.35, that's a season best for Camacho Quinn. Grace Stark is in second. 12.38. Akira Nugent gets third with the same time, 12.38. Daniel Williams finishes in fifth in a time of 12.53. That was a very good run by Camacho Quinn. I'm trying to figure out what happened to Samba Mayela in that race. Maybe I can see the replay to see what happened to her in that race. So I think that's a birthday present for Camacho Quinn. But Samba Mayela started out well. I don't know what happened in the middle of her race. She just faded in the middle part of her race. So that's a good belated birthday gift for Jasmine Camacho Quinn. Yesterday was her birthday. It's a good win. That was a good win for her. So Jasmine Camacho Quinn first. Grace Stark from the US second in 12.38. Same time as Akira Nugent, 12.38. Nadine Sprue from Netherlands in fourth, 12.49. Daniel Williams of Jamaica in fifth, 12.53. And Alasia Johnson from the US sixth in 12.59. Samba Mayela seventh, 12.69. And Kambunji in eighth, 12.75. All right, so long jump. Let's see. Wayne just made his first attempt in the long jump. Let's see the distance for this one. Now he has some space behind the line. He's way, way behind the board. So Pinnock is way behind the board in the long jump. 763 is that's his first attempt. All right, so those watching or want to watch Peacock for those in North America, Flow Sports for the Caribbean. Right, so Pinnock 7.63 in his first attempt. He's way, way behind the board. He's more than a foot behind the board. But he's the early leader. All right, let me give you some more updates as it relates to the high jump and the long jump. All right, let me give you some updates. All right, so McLeod fouled his first attempt. So did Tentangalo. So Pinnock is the early leader. Tajegele hasn't jumped as yet. Let me check on the shot put. Give you guys some information on the shot put. Women's shot put. All right, Thomas Dodd still in fifth. She fouled her fifth attempt. Thomas Dodd has only made one valid attempt in the women's shot put, and that's 1878, and that is in the second round. So she still is in fifth right now with one throw remaining. So Thomas Dodd seems to be having some trouble with the shot put. So Wayne Pinnock, he does look good. At 763, I think he needs to get. I think that won't get him the win. To be honest, I think the others will be jumping 8 meters. So it's a good first jump. It has some more on the board. He didn't even touch the board. All right, Thomas, that coming up in the shot put. So after I think Raven Sanders, then it's gonna be Daniel Thomas that. So remember, people, for the long jump, you really just need one good jump. So you can be leading the entire competition, and in the last round, somebody just makes a big jump and win the competition. Then Tangalo, I think, has made his name doing that over the years at many different events. That's why we call Tentangalo a clutch jumper. All right, so let's see if they'll show us. All right, and that's the high jump going on. I think in the high jump, it seems like Lamara passed the first few heights. I think she passed at 179. And then at 184, she had two failures. So she has to clear 184 now to move on. And the world record holder in the high jump, she has passed 179, 184, 188. All right, next up on track, 1500 meters for men. If you remember at the Olympics, this is one of those events that had a surprise winner. So in this event, we have Jakob Ingebrigtsen, Rudolf Zahn, Luke McCain, Stuart Maxwell, Dominic Lobalu, Renald Shariat, Brian Coleman, Stefan Nielsen, George Mills, Isaac Nader, is that Vermeulen, Oliver O'Hare, Hobbs, and Kessler Hobbs, and Cole Hocker. So this is a big rematch between Hocker and Ingebrigtsen. Let's see if the result will be different. We all remember that Ingebrigtsen went into the Olympics as the favorite, did not come away with the gold medal. So let's see if he will turn the tables now in this event. So while we wait for the 1500 meters, just a reminder, remember, like the stream, hit the like button if you're just coming in. make sure you hit the like button. All right. Get some more updates on the long jump. Okay, Lamar Distin cleared 184, so she's still in the competition. That's good. Let me get some updates on the men's long jump in the meantime. In the meantime, they are off in the 1500. All right, so Pinnock is now in second in the long jump. Simon Ihamir has taken the lead with a jump of 7.99. Then Tanglu is in third with 761. McLeod and Tajay Gill, they fold their first. They fold on their first attempt in round one. So that's update from the men's long jump. All right, now the 1500 is on. Let's see if Ingebrigtsen can turn the tables on Haka. And he's out there, hanging around there in about fourth position right now, not making any move. So let's see what Ingebrigtsen will do. All right, I see somebody say we must big up Akira Nugent, and I agree. It's her first, her Diamond League debut, finished third. Those asking, yeah, man, it's on for those watching on Flow Sports. Tell us the exact channel, but I know it's on Flow Sports. All right, getting to the bell lap. We're going to the bell lap. So it's the two Americans and Ingebrigtsen, the front three right now. So Ingebrigtsen is taking over. Kessler in second and Haka is in third. So there's a big gap between the front three and the rest of the pack, about 20 meters. So it's gonna be between those three. Let's see if Ingebrigtsen will have enough or Haka will close fast like he did a few weeks ago. So Ingebrigtsen continues to lead, coming around the bend, 150 meters to run. And he's pulling away. Ingebrigtsen is pulling away. Haka is trying to come back, but this seems like Ingebrigtsen timed this race to perfection. That this is his race. This is his race. And it's a meet record. 3 minutes 27.83. Haka is in second and Kessler is in third. So Ingebrigtsen definitely made up for not winning the Olympics a few weeks ago. But I am sure he would he would give up this one. He would sacrifice this one, and he would have preferred winning the Olympics. So that's a meeting record for Jakob Ingebrigtsen, 327.83. Cole Haka is in second, 329.85. And Kessler is in third, 3 minutes 30.4 seconds. So I guess it's business as usual for it's business as usual for the 1500 meters with the favorite winning that one, unlike at the Olympics. So I think Ingebrigtsen made a very, very good run in that one. His execution was better than he did at the Olympics. I think he came into the Olympics as the favorite, and I think maybe that his race plan wasn't the best race in the Olympic finals. I think he was a little bit naive, and so he got caught and finished out of the medals. He definitely went back to the drawing board, made some adjustments. I mean, we saw the same thing with Matthew Hudson Smith after he got chased down in two consecutive seasons at major championships. Last year by Antonio Watson at the World Championships, and this year by Quincy at the Olympic Games. He made some adjustment to his race model, and he didn't run the first 100 as hard as he normally runs it, and it was good because Samu Kanga was finishing. Nick, I don't understand what you mean, Nick. I don't understand what you mean. Anyway, the next event on the track, the next track event is all right. So update in the men's long jump. So Ihama leads at 799. Pravdika from Croatia is in second with 7.89. Kier McLeod moves into third with a 782 jump. Furlani is in fourth with 773. Lawson from America is in fifth, 769. Pinnock now moves to sixth with 766. Davis from America, 762, and Tentangalo getting on the board with 761. Waiting on Tajay to make his jump for round two. And this is Kieran McLeod taking his jump now. That jump puts him into third. We have a big up AC and Fairly for that super sticker. Oh, I think Kimani and Nick, I think you're talking about Ingebrigtsen. Yeah, man. It's the second time that he lost at a major championship, but he was the favorite going into the Olympics. And he didn't run out, he didn't execute properly, and he lost probably the second time that in a row. And so I think this would do well for his confidence coming here running a meeting record, beating some people who beat him at the Olympics to show that the quality is there. Maybe just the race model needs some work. All right. So let me go back to the long jump and give you some information on the long jump. Tajay foul is second attempt. So Tajay having some trouble there with the run up. So he fouled his first two attempts, and they're going into round three. The 100-meter women is the next event on track, and that one we have we have Tia Clayton going up in that one. Before they start that, let me give you some update on the shot put. All right, women's shot put. Thomas Dodd still in fifth. Let me check women's high jump. All right, Lamar Distin first attempt clearance at 188. So Lamar Distin is still in the competition. That's excellent jumping from this thing. All right, next up, 100 meters for women. Lane one, Van der Vieken in lane one. In lane two, we have Dina Asha Smith from Great Britain. Lane three, Tia Clayton from Jamaica. In lane four, we have Jose Marie Talu Smith. In lane five, we have Mojinga Kambunji. Lane six, Daryl Nita. Lane seven, Tamara Davis. And in lane eight, Gina Loken Kemper. I think this is a good feel and a good time for Tia Clayton to really wet her feet, rubbing her shoulders with all these brilliant women running the 100 meters. But I see somebody saying it's three times now for Ingebrigtsen messing up. But, to be honest, I wouldn't put Oregon there. I just focus on Budapest and Paris because those were events where he came in as the overwhelming favorite. All right, so the 100-meter females, they're ready. I'm expecting Tia Clayton to win this one. She'll get challenged from Talu and Daryl Nita. We have a break at the start. They are told to stand. All right, so a green card is shown to the field. There was some noise at the start. Right, and they're back on their marks. And they're off. A very good start there from Nita. And Dean Asha Smith is doing most of the running. Dean Asha Smith is leading this one and will take it. 10:87 for Dina Asha Smith winning that one. A very good run by Dina Asha Smith. That's a season best, by the way. 10.88. Tamara Davis was also running a very, very good race in lane 7. 10.97 in second. Kambunji in third, 11.06. Jose Marie Talo in fourth, and Tia Clayton finishes fifth with 11.10. That's very good run there by Dina. So I think Dina Asha Smith blew them away from the start, and she just kept going. She kept pulling away from them, and they could not catch her. So Dina Asha Smith and Tamara Davis, I think they got the best start along with Tia Clayton, but I think Tia faded at the end. I'm just looking back at the race. All right, so Dina basically destroyed that field. So that's a very good run by Dina Asha Smith. I mean, disappointing for Tia. I think in this field, I think she pretty much had this field down. I expected the biggest challenge to come from Talu, but 11-1-0, I expected her to at least break sub 11. But good running, not taking anything away from Dina. She ran a season's best 10.88 seconds. So all of her experience came in there. All right, update in the men's long jump. Tentangalu moves into third with a 787 third run attempt. Pinnock is improving steadily. He's now at 778. McLeod has dropped to fourth with 782. We have 3 rounds left in the long jump. All right. So what is surprising in the long jump is that there's nobody over 8 meters yet in the long jump. That is surprising. We have Eham at 799, Radvika at 789, and Tanglo at 787. Nobody over 8 meters yet, and everyone in this field has a season's best of at least this. The lowest season best is 8.17. So I think everyone in this field is capable of going over 8. All right, the next event on track is the 3,000 meters, and we normally have a running joke when the 3,000 running, we normally have a running joke that this is when you get your snacks, this is when you use the bathroom and all of that. The 3,000, the 5,000, the 10,000. This is where you get your restroom break. All right. And I mean, people remember Tia is what, 19, 20. We have to be patient with her. This is Tia's first full season as a senior. Remember, in high school, since they were in class 3, I think, Tina has been the one in the spotlight. So all this is somewhat new to Tia. In class 4, Tia was faster, and then Tina took over from that time. So give Tia, give her a chance. She's pretty young, but at this level, execution is what really matters the most. Being the fastest in the field means nothing if you cannot execute on the biggest stage. So just be patient with Tia, and I think she will get it right. So I expected her to win this race based on the form that she was in at the Olympics. I really expected her to run a 10-8 and win this field. So I was expecting that a 10-8 would win. A 10-8 did win, but it just didn't come from Tia. But I think she was in 10-8 shape. And I'm not taking anything from Dina Asha Smith. Running a season best 10-8 to win. It's a big run from Dina Asha Smith, using all her experience. So for Tia, the speed is there. I think what is lacking is a little bit of experience, and she will get there. Disappointed? Yes, I am disappointed, but I'm not gonna beat her or hold her to it. All right. So I'm not gonna knock Tia, but I just expected her to win. And for those thinking I'm delusional or whatever, Whenever a Jamaican touches the track and they are in that sort of shape to win, I will always choose them to win because I am Jamaican. I am Jamaican first. And as long as they are in that shape to win, I will always choose them to win. And for me, Tia was in that shape to win. All right. I mean, Jamaican track fans, I think we need to exercise some more patience as it relates to the athletes. We are having a change in of regard right now. So it's like we have to get some teething pain before we get it right. So we're gonna have some mishaps. We're gonna have people making mistakes, not running well. But at the end of the day, we still have to be patient. And that being said, I am Jamaican, so I'm always going to choose the Jamaican to win once they are in that shape. Once they are in that shape, I am going to choose the Jamaicans to win. The 110-meter hurdles is coming up next, and I am still going to say if Grant Holloway does not run sub 13, Bradwell might beat him. It's just simple as that. For the 100-meter hurdles, I had Akira, sorry, to do well because Akira has been doing well for the entire season. She has a season's best of what 12:28, which is faster than almost the entire field. Yes, she was feeling pain at the Olympics and whatever. So I really wasn't 100% sure behind Nugent for the 100 hurdles. But you have to understand it's not. I think some people are still hurt from the Olympics, but having expectations when the times are matching up is not being delusional. Being delusional is wishing that something is going to happen that is not going to happen when it's not there. But Tia is in 10-8 shape. So saying that Tia is the favorite to win is not being delusional. And it's not putting expectations on her or unrealistic expectations on her. It is a one-off race. And she has run 10-8 more than once this season. So she is in good shape. So I don't want us to say, oh, we are putting unrealistic expectations or pressure on Tia when she's pretty much there and could win. All right. So don't I don't want us to maybe start going panic mode and so what happened because of our bad showing at the Olympics, we are now afraid to choose Jamaicans to win because we say, hey, we choose them to win at the Olympics and they did badly, so I'm afraid to choose them. No, I am not going to do that. I'm sorry. Once they are in shape and I look at their season best and I've seen them run and look at the field, if they're in the top three, then I am definitely going to choose them. Anything happens, that's fine. And that's why it is called predictions. Like you get some right, you get some wrong. But it's not a case where we're saying, oh, Tia is gonna run 10-6. No. I didn't expect her to run 10-6. I didn't even expect her to run 10-7. That is what is delusional. But to say that I expected her to win or even do better, that can't be delusional. Because 1080 is well within her reach this season. I mean, 1088 is what Dina ran and won. All right, and that's how predictions go. All right. So Tunnel Vision still seems to be upset or angry at the Olympics. So I'm not making the prediction just because she's Jamaican. I don't have wind enough to win the long jump. I don't have Pinnock to win the jump, and he's Jamaican. I don't have Lamar Distin to win the high jump. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's not just choosing a Jamaican because choosing a Jamaican sake. When you look at the times, when you look at the 100 meters, and let me pull up the 100 meters and tell you, so I can clear up this misconception about being delusional, etc. Because that's not the case. When you pull up the long jump, the 100 meters, sorry, for this meet, Tia Clayton has the fastest season best in the field. Tia Clayton entered with 10.86 and Talu at 10.87. Nobody else in the field was faster than 10.90 this season. So to say choosing Tia is delusional, I don't expect that at all. When she entered with the fastest season best in the field, all right. So don't be scared to select the Jamaicans, especially when they enter the event with the fastest time, because they didn't do well at the Olympics. And that's how predictions are, people. We win some, we lose some, but we cannot make, because we got it wrong last week, means that, oh, I'm going to be afraid to get it wrong again this week. I am gonna get it wrong again this week. And we might get one right, but we're gonna get 5 more wrong. But when I look at the numbers and I look at the form and I look at the information that I get, that is how I make my prediction. All right. So I don't want us to get in this shell and get coward because our athletes are not doing well. So give them some time. Give Tia some time. Let her enjoy her first full season, her Olympic debut. Now she's running on a Diamond League. I think that is much needed experience. We see Kishian lining up in a few days' time. Remember, there was a time when you were crying out for Jamaican athletes to be in the Diamond League. Now, so far, we had about what? 7 hours of Jamaicans competing already. So let's just be grateful and look on it as a stepping stone that we're going to constantly and consistently improve. All right. So just give Tia a chance. It's her first full season. So don't let us not support our athletes. Because I still support all the athletes. I mean, remember my athletes. My athletes are Leslie Tiboro and Julian Ford. You think a little bit of beat make it for Julian Ford? That I get so much beaten for Julian Ford. And if next season Julian shows up and is in sub 10 shape, I am going to choose Julian again because of the shape that he's in, not because he's my favorite athlete. And because Julian didn't make the team. And I mean, you guys tell me, oh, Julian is going to choke, he's not going to make the team. And that happened next year. If Julian is in that shape, don't think I'm not gonna choose Julian again because you beat me or because I got it wrong. No, I think predictions make the sport fun. You get some right, you get some wrong, but let's move on. All right, update now from the long jump. Tajay Gale just moved into second place with a jump of 7.90 seconds. Not seconds, sorry, 7.90 meters. I'm still on the track and not in the pit. So after the third round, Tajay 790 puts him into second, and then he fouled his attempt in the fourth round. So he has only one legal jump and he's in second place right now with 7.90 meters. That's just the update for the long jump. Oh no, you see, people don't even stop this, you know. Listen, I am not even related to Julian. I've never even spoken to Julian Ford. We never talked to Julian Ford before. You know. I don't know why I think to me and Julian. Julian, give me a call. Link me on Facebook or Instagram. I need you on the show. So you can tell the people themselves I've never spoken to Julian Ford before. I was going to interview him at trials, but then because he was in such a good shape and he missed out on the finals, I don't think that was the right time because he was nursing an injury and he was in pain, so I decided not to. because that's not the image I want to put out there. So that's why. Let me tell you the next track event. I think the next track event is the hurdles, you know. Let me confirm. Next track event is the 110-meter hurdles. And this seems to be an exact rematch from the Paris Olympics. So we have a big rematch on the cards here. And listen, you see, for all the people who have their theories about Tia Clayton and all that, remember she's coached by Stephen Francis. So if all of you people know, I think gonna know more than Stephen Francis, go ahead and give Stephen Francis advice. Give Vincent advice. I mean, I've said it before that Stephen Francis, Glenn Mills, when these two Jamaican coaches start, I just listen because I always learn something from them. All right. All right. So let me jump and check on the high jump for you guys. In the men long jump, Tajay Gill is in second. Um they are currently in round four. All right, women's high jump. Let's see, 192. They're at 192 right now. This thing is in seventh. She had two failures at 192. Let's hope she gets over 192 because she's really a 2 meter jumper. All right, let me check the other events. Shot put women, they are complete. Thomas Dad finished in fifth. She had only one legal throw, which was 1878. So I think she was struggling there in the circle. All right, up next is the 110-meter hurdles for men. So we're definitely getting closer and closer. So update for the Jamaicans, Tajay Gale in second with a jump of 7.90. McLeod fouled his fourth attempt. Waiting on Pinnock to do his attempt in the fourth round. Hey, people are not easy, you know. Hey, and easy at all. Easy at all. All right, Nick. Nick is a big coach, track and field coach. I'm just saying though, um, I think Stephen Francis and Glenn Mills and Ronaldo Walcott and I think they know what they're doing. So I am not going to say that this athlete looks a particular way or what. I'm just leaving it up to their coaches. I just leave that up to their professional coaches. All right. In another 3 minutes, we'll have the hurdles. And it's going to be pretty much a rematch with Daniel Roberts, Brad Bell, Grant Holloway. I say, Anna White asks if I'm still listening to Frano. Yes, I'm listening to Stephen Francis. Stephen Francis is not Sharika's coach. Stephen Francis can't say anything. It's not Sharika is coached by Paul Francis. And after what the president for MVP said about Sherika, of course I'm going to listen to Stephen Francis. And he did give us some clues because in his interview he said that we won't have enough for the relays and they need to call Kemba. That alone should tell you that hey, Sherika might not be available for the relays. I'll always listen to Stephen Francis. But you have to understand the politics of track. They are not going to give. All right, so for me, the situation with Sharika was that she was hurt and they were trying to get her ready. And so it was really a touch and go situation, and they just decided against at the last minute. All right, the hurdlers, they are on track. Let me give you the lineup for the hurdles. In lane one, there's Cordell Tinch. In lane two, there's Jason Joseph. In lane three, we have Rashid Broadbell, bronze medalist at the Paris Olympics. In lane four, we have Simonelli from Italy. In lane five, we have Daniel Roberts, who is a silver medalist from the Paris Olympics. Then we have Grant Holloway in lane six. Grant Holloway, current gold medalist, Olympic gold medalist. And we have Hansi Parchment in lane seven, the former Olympic gold medalist from the last Olympics. And then we have Sacha Zoya from France in lane eight. So this is a very, very good field. All right, so who you think will win the hurdles? Let me see. Put your pick. Holloway, Parchment, Broadbell, or Roberts? Who is your pick for? Who is your pick for the hurdles? Who is your pick? I really want to see what Roberts has in store because I think if he did not hit that hurdle at the Olympics, he would have beaten Grant. I think he would have beaten Grant if he didn't hit that hurdle. But Holloway is the favorite. Grant Holloway is the favorite. There's no pressure on him at all. Let's see if the order will change for this. And they are settled in their blocks. They're settling in their blocks right now. And they are off in their way. Holloway gets his good start. Daniel Roberts is close by. Broadbell coming on at the end of the race. Holloway, Broadbell. Broadbell gets it. Broadbell gets this one. 13.11. So a good run there by Broadwell. I don't think Holloway got out to his normal blistering start. So Broadwell wins that one 13.10. Holloway second, 13.1 from Parchment in third, 13.23. So good win there by Broadbell, one bell. So big up to Broadbell. See, he's improving with every race this season. Yeah. Holloway did not create the separation that he normally creates at the start of that race. and Broadbell was always finishing fast. So congrats to Broadbell winning in 13.10. So tunnel vision. When I said that if Holloway doesn't run sub 13, Bradwell is going to beat him, was that being delusional now, or was I being overly patriotic? Because he grand run 13-1 for him, and Bradwell beat him at 13-1. All right, so this just goes to show that not we cannot let fear we cannot let fear prevent us from backing our athletes. We have to back our athletes and big up our athletes. All right. Even though Grant Holloway was the favorite, I did say if he doesn't plan to run faster than sub 13, I think Bradwell is gonna beat him. And I said that at the Olympics and he ran 12:99 and won the Olympics. All right. So this should at least give us a little bit more comfort in choosing your athletes, not just because they're Jamaican, but based on performance, they're right there. All right. All right, let's jump in the pit. All right, so update in the men's long jump. Big update. Wayne Pinnock now moves into first. He's the only jumper over 8 meters, leading with 8.01. So Wayne Pinnock now is in the lead. Ehammer is in Simon Amir is in second from Switzerland, and Tajay Gale is still in third, jumping 792, improving on his 790. And just as I'm giving you the update, Tentangle who moves now into third with a 797. We have one jump remaining. So we have Wayne Pinnock leading with 8.01 meters. All right. So we have Broadbell winning the 110 hurdles, and we have Wayne leading in the long jump. So Pinnock in first, Tajay Gale in fourth in the men's long jump. We have one round to go. Let's not celebrate yet. We have seen this happen so many times before, and then Tangaloo just make on the last jump, just jump something way out of the water and beat everybody. Let's see if Wayne can improve on his 801 and even push the bar further. All right, so as it relates to Broadbell, Rashid did a little procedure on his knee. He had a knee injury earlier this season. He did a procedure. So to be honest, whatever I get from Broadbell, I'm just going to take it. Whatever we get from Broadbell, I'm gonna take it because he having done a surgery to come back and win a medal at the Olympic Games, the first Olympic Games, that says a lot. That's his first global medal. So I have to big up Broadbell for that. All right, so Broadbell did a surgery and he's getting better. He's not close to his 12.9 personal best, but after the season that he has had, I'm just so happy for him that he's winning races and he's running fast again. All right, so the high jump is going on. Let me check on Lamar distance performance in that. Let me just pull up Lamar distance high jump. All right, this thing got out at 192. All right, next on track is the 800 meters for women. We have Natalia Gould tapping going out in that one for us. I think we have about 3 events left for the day. And again, I mean, big up to Broadbell. Big up to Rashid Broadbell and that Diamond League win. All right, long jump. All right, so no change in the men's long jump as yet. Remember, people, we have 1 round to go in the long jump. Let's see if Wayne Pino can hold on. All right, let me check that for your bet. Let me pull up that result. Hold on. I say it wasn't a 5,000 women, it's a 3,000 meter woman. It's 3,000 meters women, and it was won by the Ethiopian Deribe Welteji um, from Ethiopia. The Kenyan Janet Chepngetich was second, and the other Ethiopian, these names are gonna kill me, is in third. Elise Cranny from US was fourth, Georgia Griffith fifth, Natalie Blomovist from Finland was in sixth, seventh place, Carissa Swizer from USA. It was a meeting record and personal best for Uribe, 8:21:50. So I hope that help you. Margaret. All right, let me tell you what place. Margaret Akidor from Kenya was 9 in a season's best 8:43. So bet you're asking about Margaret. She was 9 in 8 minutes 43 seconds 81. So and that was her season best. And they are off in the 800 meters. All right, so they have a pacemaker. All right, so they are really bunched up so far right now. That's a 56.8 for the first 400 meters. That's a very fast first 400. So Akins and Moore are pushing for the lead. Bell is in third. Natalia is in fourth currently. Maloney has just passed Natalia for that fourth spot. Have about 250 meters to go. So they are all bunched up. We have about 110 meters to go. No more takes the lead. and it's a mud sprint to the finish. But Mary Mora seems like she has enough to get her on top of this field. So Mary Mora will win. 157.92 for Mary Mora. Georgia Bell from Great Britain, second in 158.53. Gemma Reiki from Great Britain is in third, 158.73. Natalia Gold finishes in eighth in 159.68. I think the pace took out a lot of them. I think the pace really, really um took them out. That 56 for 400-meter first stop really, really had a toll on them. But the winner for the 800 meters, Mir Mora, 157.91. Georgia Bell in second, 158.53. And Gemma Reiki in third, 158.73. So that's the result for the 800 meters women. All right, next up. All right, so we have two more events to go. All right, let me get some updates on this long jump event that's going on. All right, getting some updates from the long jump. Going into the final round of the long jump, Wayne Pinnock still leads with 801. Simon Hamir is in second, 799 his furthest jump. Then Tangaloo is in third, that's the Olympic champion in 797. Tajay Gale is in fourth, 792. And Kier McLeod is in seventh with 784. Furlan is in sixth, 788. And we have one jump to go there in the final round of the men's long jump. All right, so those just coming, I think Tia was fifth in the 100 meters. She ran 11.10. All right, so Mahushik is dominating this high jump. This looks like a cakewalk for her. Just clearing 199 there so easily. All right, so there's some excitement in the field. So all right, so these three now going in pinup goes first. So the top three now will jump to see who will win the long jump. Nah, all right, so Pinnock did not improve on his 801. That was a 785 jump. Next up, we have Simon Ehammer and then the Danger Man, 10 Tangalo. Let's see if he will hold on. So this men's long jump is very, very interesting. Pinnock still leads. Ihama goes up next, and then Tentangolo. Whoa! That was a no jump from from Ihama. That was way, way over 8 just now. Now, you see, that's how I know the people in the comment section with us know and watch track and feel, because rightly so, you're afraid of Tentangolo. I am afraid of Tentangolo. We have seen him do this so many times before. In the final round, we have seen him do this so many times before. Is it a case today where he's going to use his last jump to win, or will Wayne Pinnock hold on and get that one up on Tentangolo? All right, Tentangolo is on the runway, and that looks really, really close, like he has done it again. And Tentangolo has done it again. Tentangolo has done it again. On his final attempt, Tentangolo has jumped 8.06 to win the long jump. So Tentangolo in first, Wayne Pinnock in second. So big up to Wayne Pinnock. I think he made a valiant attempt. He really did well, but Tentangolo just does what he does best. He saves his best for last. How many times have we seen Tentangolo do this one? All right, so Kemar Duncan, big up yourself for that super chat. Said it a week before the Olympics. Holloway only loses to Broadbell and Parchment. I mean, I think other people can beat him, but currently I think Broadbell and Parchment being fast finishers and the last part of his race being the worst part of his race, I think that's safe to say. So big up Wayne Pinnock, silver medal at the Olympics, second here at the Diamond League. You really just can't do anything. You really can't do anything when Tantangolo saves his best for last. And as I said, people, those who were watching in the comment section, you were nervous. I was concerned because I know that Tentanglo always save his best for last. All right, so big up Pinnock. That win is coming very, very. You're getting closer and closer. You just can't do anything. Tentanglo is just clutch. He's just a clutch jumper. We have seen Tentanglo like do this for so many events. Like he's a clutch jumper. Anyway, big up to Wayne Pinnock on that silver on that second place finish. Next up, we have the 400-meter hurdles for women, and we have three Jamaicans in that event. In lane 8, we have Ayomide from Italy. In lane 7, we have Anjanette Knight from Jamaica. In lane 6, we have Shamir Little from the US. Lane 5, the favorite, Femke Bol from the Netherlands. In lane 4, we have Rochelle Clayton from Jamaica. Lane 3, we have Janine Russell from Jamaica. Lane 4, we have Kathleen Peters from the Netherlands. And in lane 1, we have Pauline Coquet from Belgium, sorry. Where did I get Benjamin from there? All right, so Femke Bol is the overwhelming favorite for this one. And for the people asking for Sydney, you guys know Sydney don't run Diamond League. Come on, you know this. Sydney shows up to major championships, breaks her own record, collects the goal, and goes back into hibernation. You know Sydney doesn't run a lot. That might change with the league that Michael Johnson is proposing. Sydney is one of the athletes who are signed already. So stop asking for Sydney when you know Sydney would not show up at these events. You probably won't see Sydney again for the rest of the season. All right, so Femke Ball is the favorite. And they're on there. Let's see if Femke can go below 51. Rachel Clayton is out really, really fast. And she's on the shoulder of Femke Ball. Going down the backstretch, Rochelle Clayton is leading this one. But now Femke Ball is starting to get in her running. So now Femke starts to motor away. But Rochelle is leading Femke coming into the straight away. Says Femke Ball now takes charge of this race and is pulling away from Rochelle. And Femke wins in 52.25, and that's a meeting record for Femke Ball. Rochelle Clayton finishes second. Johnny Russell third, Anjanette Knight in fourth. So that was some good running there by the Jamaicans. So Femke Ball meeting record 52.25 in first. Rochelle Clayton in second, 53.32. Rochelle Clayton ran. She started that race really, really fast. Johnny Russell third and Anjanette Knight fourth. But that part of that was very close. So let's see them separate the photo finish. All right, so that was a good run by Femke. All right, waiting on the photo finish for the lineup. They only are the first two, first and second, posted. So they are using the photo finish for the last few places. So we have second, third, fourth. So big up to Clayton, Russell, and Knight finishing behind Femke Ball in that one. I mean, there's only one person that really can beat Femke Ball, and that's Sydney. So 52.25 for Femke Ball. Clayton second, 53.32. Johnny Russell in third, 54.48. And Janet Knight in fourth, 54.93. Ayomide, 55.08. Pauline from Belgium, 55.53. Titas in 56.08. And Shamir Little, 58.57. So big run there by the three Jamaicans. and I wouldn't consider, I wouldn't say Anna Cockrell beats Femke. No, I think she has to beat her on a consistent level for that to happen. Femke Ball had, I think he had one race more in her legs than Anna Cockrell. And I think Femke was really trying to race Sydney, and she paid for that. I think if she ran her own race, Anna would not beat Femke. And the reason why I said that is that Femke did not run her best race and get beaten. So it's just because of an error. So if Anna Cockrell had beaten Femke going sub 51, then I could say Anna Cockrell now beats Femke Ball. But the fact that Femke Ball can go faster and will go faster, that one half race, I don't consider that. I don't consider that having the beating of Femke Ball. For me, Sydney is still number one. Femke Ball is right there at number two. Because if I give Anna Cockrell and Femke Ball 10 races to run in the season, Anna might win 2 or 3 out of the 10 if she wins so much of them. So Anna Cockrell, big up Anna Cockrell, very good 400-meter hurdler, but beating Femke Ball once to say that she has no surpassed Femke Ball, nah, nah, I don't believe so. So based on your logic, then Broadbell beating Grant Holloway today, you can say that Broadbell is better than Holloway. I don't buy that one race beating. I don't buy that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Femke Ball is the second best 400-meter hurdler. Only second to Sydney. Nobody else. That one of last that she got at the Olympics, that means nothing at all to me. It's as simple as that. And we have to put things into perspective. You can't beat somebody one time and that person not even run their season best, and you're going to say you have the beaten at them. No, in a one half race, no. You have to be more consistent than that. You have to be more consistent. For me, that's not how I look at track and field. That's not how I reason track and field. A one half win means nothing at all. But if you consistently do it at a high level, all right, if you consistently do it at a high level, then we can talk about that. Like Sydney has always beaten Femke. Every time the lineup Sydney win. So I can say Sydney is way, way, way ahead of Femke. And yes, Broadbell has beaten Holloway on numerous occasions, but Broadbell is not a better hurdler than Holloway. And the reality is when I talk facts and we look at numbers and races, if we don't big up the Americans, it's the entitled behavior that I can't deal with. They are saying, oh, you are hating on USA athletes. When in reality, you run one race and beat Femke Ball. You're not even break run sub 51 yet. And you want us to say, oh, they have beaten whatever. But the reality is Sydney, Femke, and then the rest of the pack. It's that simple. Anyway, next event on track is the 200 meters, which according to some people reasoning, let's see, Tibogo is better than Noah Lyles, which I disagree with as much as Tibogo is my athlete. Noah Lyles is still the 200-meter man. Tibogo has a long way to go. I think he's getting closer, but he has to be consistent and he has to beat Noah Lyles on a consistent level for me to say, hey, he is now the man in the 200. That one win over Noah Lyles means nothing to me. So based on such people reasoning, we can say Tibogo better than Noah Lyles then. Anyway, 200-meter men. In lane 8, we have Big Fred moving up to the 200 for now. Fred Curley in lane 8. Area 9. A lot of controversy surrounding Area 9 right now, but he's in lane 7. Lane 6 has the newly minted Olympic champion, the world leader. Let's see Tibogo. Lane 5, we have Alexander Ogando. Lane 4, we have Joseph Fambule. Lane 3, we have Jeremy Richards from TNT. Timothy in lane 2, and Reese William in lane 1. Expect the running in this one to come from lane 6, 7, and lane 8. The meeting record for this one, just for information purposes, is 19.50, and that is held by Noah Lyles. Let's see if Tiboho will try to break that meeting record of 19.50. And this is the final track event. Well, they have relays coming after this, 4x1. And they're on their marks. And they are off. It's a brilliant start there by Tiboho. So we have Tiboho and Knighton running a blistering bend. Knighton is leading, but Tiboho now takes control of this race. Tiboho is pushing to the line. 19.63. So as expected, they're running 6, 7, 8. The minutes lane 6, 7, 8. 19.64 from Let's See Tiboho. Area 9 in second, 1978. That's just a hundredths of a second out of his season best. And Fred Curley, Big Fred with a new season best, 19.86. Ogando, 1994, and Jareem Richards, 20.10, also finished with season best. So Tiboho, Area 9, and Fred Curley, top 3 in that one. All right, so 1963 for Tiboho. Missing out on the meeting record of 19.50. So I think that one was pretty much a straightforward race. Very good race there from Tiboho. All right, so let me give you a recap of the Jamaicans and their performances. All right, so the high jump world record holder is still jumping. I think that's it for her, 203. All right, update. Wayne Pinnock finishes second in the men's long jump. Tajay Gale fourth. Kerr McLeod finished seventh overall in the men's long jump. The women's 100-meter hurdles, Akira Nugent in her first Diamond League race was third behind Jasmine Camacho Quinn and Grace Stark. Akira ran 12.38. Daniel Williams finished fifth in that one. Giving you some more updates for the 100-meter women. Tia Clayton finished fifth, running 11.10. That event was won by Dina Asher Smith, running 10.88, and Tamari Davis was second in 10.97. And Bunji finished third in 11.06, and Marie Jose Talu finished fourth in 11.07. So Tia Clayton 11.10, finishing fifth in her event. 800-meter women, Natalia Gould finished 8th, 1 minute 59.68 seconds. For the 400 meter women, we had Rochelle Clayton in second, 53.32. Johnny Russell in third, 54.48. Anjanette Knight in fourth, 54.93. And let me see the other Jamaicans. Thomas Dodd was fifth in the women's shot put. In the women's high jump, no, Lamara Distin was seventh in the women's high jump, jumping 188. And to finish off the recap, we had Rashid Broadbell winning the men's 110-meter hurdles, beating the Olympic champion Grant Holloway. Rashid won in 13.10, Grant Holloway second, 13.14. Parchment was third in 13.23. So I think directly after the Olympics, we're getting some mixed results. Pinnock was leading the long jump until the final round, where then Tangaloo does what he does best, save his best for last. All right. So still, big up to all the athletes. Congrats. Some of them making their Diamond League debut. We have another Diamond League on Sunday. The Diamond League on Sunday. Again, that one will, I think that one, let me see if I can get some information for you on that one. We'll try our best to be here on Sunday. Yes, on the 25th, that's Sunday. We have Tia Clayton going up again on Sunday against Dina Tamiari. We also have Natasha Morrison going on Sunday. We have Tiboho going up against Area 9 and Kung Fu Kenny again on Sunday in that Diamond League. Let me give you some more entries there. We have Nasir going up against Paulinho and Kazmarek and Adeleki in the women's 400 meters. So Sunday is going to be another big one. Akira Nugent goes up against Masai Rosso, Samba Maela, Jasmine Camacho Quinn. So we have a lot of entrants there. I expect them to cut that down for the women's 100-meter hurdles. Triple jump women, Shanika Ricketts and Akila Smith will go in the triple jump. And I'm just giving you some of the Jamaicans who will be on track for the next event on Sunday. We have Rashawn Clark and Jahil Hyde in the 400-meter hurdles, going up against the world record holder Karsten Varholm. The 100 meters on Sunday, we'll have Akeem Blake, Christian Coleman, Marcel Jacobs, Fred Curley, Ferdinand Omaniala, Kishane Thompson, and Rowan Watson. So we have 3 Jamaicans in the 100 meters on Sunday. I know a lot of persons are waiting patiently to see Kishane hit the track. Broadbell goes again in the hurdles. So we have Orlando Bennett, Rashid Broadbell, Grant Holloway, Daniel Roberts, Simonelli, Sasha Zoya. They all line up again in the hurdles on Sunday. All right. So we have a lot of Jamaicans turning up to the Diamond League on Sunday. A lot of persons asking for Kishane is listed there to compete, along with Akeem Blake, Rowan Watson. So I think we're gonna try and have another watch party for that one. I think we're gonna have another watch party for that one. Akira will go up against the Olympic champion and a former Olympic champion in Camacho Queen again on Sunday. So again, thank you people for joining me for this watch along. And remember, let's not use Let's not use the Olympic disappointment to lose faith in our athletes. All right. Those of you in the US, you can watch it on Peacock. All right. So it's on Peacock. You can get a Peacock account and get it. So we're gonna watch the 4x1, the 4x100 meters before we close today. So that's Portugal, Great Britain, Switzerland, Netherlands, Switzerland under 23, and Austria line up for the 4x1s. Let's see who will win this one. Let's see if Great Britain can pull it off. It's hard to see who is leading, with the when they are not in there. Oh, Great Britain is leading. Kambonji is trying to run down that athlete there. Will she get her? No. And it's a meeting record 42.04. So Great Britain wins 42.03. Switzerland second 42.16. Netherlands third 42.83. So that's a big run there by the Great Britain team. All right, so the 4x1, I think these are some events. If we really want our team to get better, we need to start entering relays at some of these Diamond League events. I mean, we just saw Kambunji run a race and she's back there. Dean Asha Smith just the same, running again in the 4x1. I think this is something that we need to look into. I think this is something that we need to look into, and maybe we'll fix our relays. But I think we really need to start running some more relays. And as Glenn Mill said in an interview, and I think Stephen Francis alluded to it also, that there are some athletes, some countries who pay the athletes who do relays. So I think maybe that's something that Jamaica will have to look into, paying athletes to run relays, because the reality is the relay don't really benefit them. These athletes, they get their big contracts running individual events, they get their endorsement deals running individual events. So the conversation is a conversation that we need to have. All right. So again, thank you people for joining me. Before you go, hit the like button, hit the share button. If you haven't subscribed as yet, make sure you subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We will be back here on Sunday for the watch along for the other Diamond League. All right. So stay safe. Peace out. Remember, hit the like button as you exit, the share button. I think this was a very good Diamond League. This was a good Diamond League. And again, thank you for those who came in. And we will see you again on Sunday. All right. So bless up, peeps. Stay tuned to the channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend about the channel. We have some more features for you. All right. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. So join us again on Sunday for another watch party for the Diamond League.